going to do today is we're going to talk about comparing numbers, okay? So we're going to look at numbers starting with 2 digits and then move to 3 digits and maybe even 4-digit numbers. Okay, whenever I say digit, what is a digit? What's a digit, Miss Abigail? Okay, 1 or 2 things, okay? Do you think you could show me? You want to show me rather than telling me? All right, come up here. All right, so you guys be thinking, what is a digit? Whenever I say the word digit, what is a digit?
I know what the digit is.
Be thinking about it in your head while she's working. She's going to show us rather than tell us.
Number.
I need you listening and being patient, please. That is a digit. Okay, very good. And now, Mia, what was it that you said?
A number.
A number, okay. A digit is a symbol between 0 and 9, and we use them to put them together to create numbers, okay? All right, so this is a single-digit number. This is a 1-digit number. So if I have a 2-digit number, so let's add to that. If I have 57. All right, let's think about place, okay? The placement of these numbers. Okay, what place is the 7 in?
Ones,
That is the
tens.
ones. Yes, that is our ones place.
And no tens.
And then,
Tens.
what about the 5?
Tens.
That is
And
in our
there's no
tens.
hundreds. No.
Okay,
Hundreds.
so we did this right here. We're looking at a 2-digit number is 1s and 10s. This is just a single-digit number. So it only has what?
7.
It only has 1s. Yes, okay. So now, if we had a 3-digit number, what's going to happen? What else am I going to add? Okay, so I'm going to leave my 2-digit number up here. So I'm going to add a 3-digit number. All right? Paisley, what else is going to happen? Yes. If I have 3 digits, I have my 1s, I have my 10s, and then Caleb, give me a number. Give me a digit. 3. Okay, there we go. So now I go from 1 digit to 2 digits and then now to 3 digits. And we could continue to go on, and if I added another digit, what would I be in? The thousands. Okay.
Did you give
So I have our 1s, I have our 10s, I have our 100s. I need listening ears, please. And I have our thousands, okay? All right, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be comparing numbers with either 2 digits, 3 digits, or 4 digits, okay? All right, so when we compare those numbers, does anybody remember what the symbols may be? I want to pass out a marker, and I want you to write on your board, what are the symbols that we use right there to compare numbers? If you're comparing, write them on your board. Write them on your board. So if we're going to compare 2 numbers, there's some symbols that we use in order to compare those numbers. All right. Good. All right, perfect. Okay, so now, if you don't have these on your board, let's get these on your board. All right, what's this symbol?
less than?
Less than. Then we have greater than, and we have equal to. How do we know that this is less than? What's a little trick or something maybe that we have learned in the past to help us remember, I don't really know the difference between those. All right, Abigail?
Less than the bigger side with the bigger number, and then the littler side with or not equal.
Okay, so you're saying a trick like if you're comparing 2 numbers, if we're eating, what did we talk about it becoming? Our symbols. Everybody, what did we talk about it becoming? An alligator. So the alligator would eat the larger numbers, but we have to be able to use that math talk, those math terms of greater than, less than, equal to, rather than, oh, the alligator ate the bigger number. Because that's kind of kindergarten talk, right? Not 2nd grade talk. All right, so does anybody else know that that is true? The alligator, if you're thinking of the mouth, then it would eat the bigger number. But how, if these symbols just look like this, how do I know that this one is less than? How would I know that this one is less than? Madeline, do you have an idea? Okay, yeah. All right, remember how we can just pretend that we're turning these into arrows? So we have this right here. We put our arrow here, and it's pointing to the left. Less than, right? Less and left. Okay? Alright, so whenever you point to the left, if you have your number line, what numbers are towards the left?
The 1, 2, 0. The less than.
The less than numbers, right? The smaller numbers. Okay? Good. And then so, how could we know that this is the greater than sign? How would we know that it's the greater than sign? Caleb, how would you know that this is the greater than sign? Okay, so it's pointing towards the right, which would be the greater numbers on the number line, right? So when we point to the right, we get higher and higher and higher, and our numbers get larger and larger and larger. Okay, so you have your 3 symbols on your board, because those are the symbols we're going to use. If you've written them small, you can leave them on your board. Remember, we're only writing what I'm asking you to write. These are tools, okay, not toys. So make sure that you're only putting symbols or digits or numbers that I'm asking you to put on your paper, okay? Alright, so I'm going to erase this. And now we're going to be talking about the digits in the number. If you want to erase yours, that's fine. If you want to leave your symbols at the top, that's fine too. Alright, I'm counting down from 3, and then I want your eyes up here. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay, so we have our symbols. Alright, well, let's put some digits up here on the board. You can write this on your board too. 37. Alright, so we have 2 digits, right? Okay, so whenever we look at this number, is this, if we use these 2 digits, we have a 7 and we have a 3, right? Is this the largest number that we can create?
No.
Okay, you say no. Why? How do you know that? How would you know, Paisley?
Because we have to go to the big.
Okay, so we have to go to the big number. Okay, so which number is your largest number? Your 7 is your larger number. Okay, so we have in here, right, we have 1s and we have our 10s, right? Which place is worth more? Is the 1s value more, or are the 10s value more? The 10s have more value than just little bitty old 1s, don't they? Okay, so what can we do to rearrange this number to make it larger? The largest number of these. Madeline? What could you do to rearrange this number to make it be the larger number? Okay, well, we could change it 3 to 4. I see where you're coming to add another group of 10. But I just want to use these 2 digits right here and not change anything. Okay? But I want to make the number bigger. So what could you do to make this number larger? Okay. Yes, you could take well, if you took away 1 group of 10, that would be what number? Well, 1 group would be 27. Alright, we're leaving these 2. We want to rearrange them. We want to mix them up. We want to change their places, okay? So if we change the places and rearrange them and mix them up, what could your number be? There you go. 73, right? Because you want your larger number in whatever place has the most value, right? Because 10s, didn't we say 10s was more than 3s? We did. You may write this on your board now. We said that 10s was more than 3. 10s was more than 1s, not 3s, I'm sorry. 10s, the 10th place is worth more. The value of it is more than the 1s. Okay, so you have that. Alright, now let's go to the hundreds, okay? Counting down from 3, and I want your eyes up here. 3, 2, 1. Do I have eyes up here? Caps on your markers, please. That way you're not tempted to write. Thank you. Okay, so let's add another group. We have hundreds, and we're going to have 10s, and we're going to have 1s. Alright, here's my number. My number is going to be, you may write this on your board too, 231. So we have 231. Okay? So now, when you have that on your board, you don't have to keep drawing the columns. I know that takes a little bit of time. You don't have to keep doing that. Just put your numbers on there. You can just look up here and see the columns that I have for the hundreds, tens, and ones, okay? Okay, now that we have this on our board, alright, so is this the largest number we can create out of these 3 digits? It's not, is it? Okay?
No.
So, what do you think we could do, Connor? How could we create a larger number? Switch the 3 with the 2, okay? So if I switch that 3 with the 2, just watch for a minute, please, okay? Sit here and watching for a minute, please. Okay, so if I switch the 3 with the 2, now we talked about putting the largest number with the, what?
Bigger number.
The highest
Value.
place value. Yes, the highest place value. Right now, our highest value, the place value, is what?
100.
Hundreds, yes. And then our next highest would be what?
1,000.
These are our tens. Oh yeah, if we went the other way, next would be 1,000 over here, yes, if we add another digit. We have hundreds, we have tens, and then we have our ones. So we have to make sure that our largest number goes in the hundreds. Our next largest number would go where?
1,000.
I don't have thousands yet. Tens. And then my smallest number would be in the ones. Yes. Okay. So what you're going to do is I'm going to partner you up. And that's what you're going to do, okay? We're going to play something called high roller. All right, high roller is you're going to have 3 dice. Okay. Over here. Okay. Some of you guys will have 2, some of you guys have 3, some of you guys are ready for 4, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to have your dice. You're going to partner up. I'm going to give you a partner, okay? You're going to roll it. Your goal is you roll the dice. Okay, it's my time. All right, this is 1 with 2. It'd be my go, okay? So here goes me. I roll it. Oh, how funny. 1. I got that number. 73. We just did that number. Okay, so then I would take, on round 1, I would be 73. Okay? And then Madeline would roll. Go ahead and roll yours. And your number is 74. Alright, so which number is larger? Madeline has the larger number. So you're writing the largest number here. Okay, you have your ones, you have your tens, you have your hundreds, and some may even have 1,000 on them, okay? So what you're doing, you and your partner are rolling, all right? And you're going to see, you're comparing the 2 numbers, okay? And you're seeing which one is the largest number. We're rolling the high ones. Cap your marker, please. We're rolling the highest number. There are some questions down here where we're going to use our symbols, greater than, less than, and equal to, and talk a little bit about the numbers that we rolled up here at the end. But that's what you're going to do. You have 4 rounds, okay? So each of you will roll 4 times. You compare, and then you write your largest number here, okay? So your paper should look like your other friend's paper, your partner's paper, okay? All right, so go ahead and cap your markers. Throw your, put your markers in here, please. Put your markers in here, please. Stick it in here. Thank you, ma'am. Are you done? You have to erase. Thanks. Whoop. Okay, so let's see. Alright, Abigail and Connor, you guys are going to work together. Paisley and Caleb, can you switch seats, please?
I have to go Paisley again.
Okay. Here's yours.
I'm Paisley again.
Yes, ma'am, you are with Paisley. And there's your 4 digits. Alright, then you... I'm going to give you more. It is. Flip it. You know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Your thousands, hundreds, and thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. Y'all got it. Thank you.
So we're just going to put like 1,000 right here?
Yes. So you can mark there and do T, H, H, T, and O. Like how we normally divide them up into their columns.
Right here.
Yes, that's fine. Okay, Madeline, you have to get 2 more out of there, please. Yes. Alright, and then here's, we're going to start with 2 right here.
2.
Yes, and then we'll add more as we continue to roll. And we're understanding what we're doing, we'll add another dice to give you another digit to make that true, okay? Okay,
What about
you have 2 in there, so go ahead and take them out.
I go first. So what am I? You must write it down. And then do the rest. This is hard. Anyway, you're gonna use anything. 77.
Okay,
Okay.
alright, so you have,
67.
okay, let's look at that number again.
8, 7,
You're reading it backwards.
5.
Go this way.
76.
76, good, okay? Alright, so keep that in your head. 76, if you need to, you can write it down here so you don't forget it.
Okay, good. 50. I need the dice. No.
Uh-huh.
If we're doing the same thing, that's just 50.
Yes, you're writing the largest
She
number.
got 50.
Okay, she had 50. Alright, so when you look at 76 and 50, which is the larger number?
Oh.
Write 50 here, and let's look at it and compare it.
No, you. So are we gonna use okay. 5,000.
Yes, y'all should do the same. Because you're writing the highest number that you two rolled. Like his may have been higher than yours, and you'll write his number then. So look at the digits and where they are.
Okay,
And the
you
number.
were.
Okay, hold on. Did you write the number 50 here? Write the number 50 here. Just right under 70. Okay, alright, so we're looking at these. We know that the column on the right is your ones. Largest, why do you think it's the largest?
Because 7's higher than 5, and 6 is higher than 8.
Okay, yes, you're right. Okay, so we're looking at the tens, right? How many tens are in this number? 70, and how many tens are in this number? 50, yes. So you're right, 76 is your first number. Yes. You're writing, how would you write? This is 1, this is 10. So which number is going to go?
7, and then 6
Yes.
is going the 1.
On the first round, do you like go ahead and put the highest number on there?
The first round. Okay, what number did you roll?
Okay, you put the same number.
9,932.
Okay, if you write that, what number is
We're
that?
gonna do it every time.
Oh, you're actually
46.
Yes, and what was your number?
46. 6.
Alright, so when you look at that, which one, we compare the highest place value, so what is your highest place?
Are we gonna
The thousands, and which one is more?
Okay, you go.
The 9, so the 9,000 will be
I
yours.
put
So y'all would both have that over
Where's
here.
my number? Go.
Yeah, y'all both have that in.
Okay, I'm rolling.